What happens when the person who should stand by you, your twin, becomes the one who betrays you? I always wanted to be like my brother Ethan because as a child, all I ever craved was my parents' affection. While other kids played outside or messed around with cars, I preferred staying home, cleaning every corner, trying to understand my mom's files just to lend her a hand. But it was always the same. They'd walk in without a single thank you. Instead, they showered Ethan with praise. Wow, Ethan, I'm so proud of you for motivating your brother Noah to do all this. They gave him prizes, outings, candy, while I was scolded, because apparently my efforts were never enough. Do you know that BoJack Horseman quote? The one that says, if you tell someone they're bad long enough, eventually they'll believe it? Well, I believed it. Not only did I think I was worthless, but Ethan had something I lacked, and I thought I had to prove I was worth something too. So when I earned a scholarship to Anturica in high school, I felt on top of the world. I rushed down to tell Ethan and my parents, expecting at least a hug or a simple well done, but all I saw were long faces. Ethan looked like he had smoke coming out of his ears. Then the drama began. Are you serious? My dad thundered, clenching his fists. How could you do this to us? My mom whined, and Ethan just glared at me with his arms crossed. Later I found out Ethan had also applied there, and since I got the scholarship my parents swore I stole it from him. I wiped my tears before they noticed, but they just kept yelling at me. I went upstairs to my room, leaving the door ajar so I could hear their gossip. Everyone agreed I must have cheated because there was no way I could get in if Ethan couldn't. We don't want cheaters here, my dad's hateful voice echoed. My heart broke. I felt like the worst brother in the world, even regretting applying in the first place. Days later, the school counselor called me in for a meeting. She looked disappointed and said she wished she'd never trusted me. I had no idea what she was talking about, until she explained. A plagiarism complaint had arrived, with screenshots claiming my work wasn't mine. Everything went dark. My whole body trembled. She looked at me with disgust. I sighed and left, completely crushed. But when my friend Jacob opened his door and gave me the first genuine smile I'd seen in years, I couldn't hold it in. I burst into tears on his shoulder. He just listened as I poured out everything. My parents, Ethan, the scholarship, everything. That night, I was so exhausted I fell asleep almost instantly. When I woke up, the house was quiet. My phone was dead, so I sneaked upstairs to use Jacob's. It unlocked itself, and I saw he'd been talking to my parents. Out of curiosity, I started reading. It turned out, before I showed up, Jacob had no idea what my parents were saying about me. They had lied to him, making it seem like I was always up to no good. But after I told him the truth, it was clear he was furious, because the messages he sent them were anything but nice. For the first time, I felt like someone was standing up for me, and Jacob wasn't going to stop at just a few angry texts. The next morning, he acted normal, making breakfast as usual, but there was a determined look in his eyes. He sat across from me and said, Noah, I've been looking into this plagiarism mess, but the real problem isn't just the school, it's your parents, and Ethan. And then Jacob said something that changed my life forever.